What is going on, my furballs? It's Dr. Wookie. I have a superb opportunity for you today. Super excited about this one, and this one is Zap. Zap has some big names behind it, has an excellent team. They are built on Blast. If you don't know what Blast is, it's a layer 2 on Ethereum. You can think of it as like the DeFi chain. Why? And that's because if you put Ethereum on there, stablecoins on there, you actually earn a native yield just continuously by having your funds on there, right? Which is crazy cool. Nobody else does that. And essentially, your Ethereum earns about 4%. Stablecoins can earn like 15%. And because of that, there's $2.7 billion on this layer 2. I think they're like number 2 or number 3 for like layer 2s on Ethereum with over 500,000 users. That also means it's going to draw a ton of scammers. Scammers go wherever liquidity is. Please watch out for scammers, rugs, all that fun stuff. I did a ton of research on this, and that's why, of course, I feel super confident. If you haven't used Blast yet, you do need a referral code to like get onto the chain and everything. I think that's how it works, or at least like your account. And of course, you can use your Ethereum wallet in your MetaMask. That's super simple. I'll definitely put below how to add Blast Network to MetaMask as well to keep it simple. But if you haven't, I have a referral link down below to get you onto Blast. If you want to use that, you definitely don't have to. Now, Zap. What is Zap? You can think of Zap kind of like Seedify, right? It's like a very fair launch kind of platform, and it's gonna be taking away all the problems from like bots and VCs, like front running cool projects and things like that. And we're gonna talk about what they're offering basically today and why I'm excited. So for their testnet, they were a Blast Big Bang winner, so that's super cool, right? They had 23,000 wallets connected, 65,000 transactions, 800 pools launched, and 600 in ETH and fees. That's over $2 million in fees, right? And of course, on Blast, fees are pretty cheap, so that's a huge significant amount. Now, what I'm excited about is the Zap Vault. So essentially what the Vault is it is going to be producing the Zap token along with a bunch of other kind of exclusive benefits and everything. You do have to obviously purchase in USDB, which is the stable coin for Blast. Right up above, that link will take you to how to bridge everything onto Blast. I do it very easy and very cheaply, okay? I did have to spend quite a bit of money to figure out the easiest way, so definitely check out that link up above. Now, for Vault, of course, my referral code is down below. You can click that to check it out. Why it's so exciting is 100-day halving intervals for Zap. That means in 900 days, all the Zap for the nodes will be out there 100%, which is incredibly cool. 20% of it will go over the tokenomics, will be going to the vaults. They're starting out initial 10,000 is going to be $1,000 a piece, and then it goes up to 1250, and then of course increases from there. So besides that huge benefit, right? Obviously the Zap incentive is really what we're trying to get here, because the tokenomics, if we hit a market cap, man, this could be crazy. The additional mystery airdrops, that one's super cool. We'll show in a minute. Enhanced reward staking. So essentially, because you own a vault, if you stake any of this app, you're going to get a big enhanced portion of that staking, including Blast Gold, which is not specific to Zap. But Blast gives gold to certain of these D apps or really cool folks like the winner in the Big Bang here. And then those apps and platforms distribute the gold, which is really coveted. And we have been confirmed that vault owners will earn a bigger portion of that gold, which is super cool. And then of course, exclusive platform benefits for any kind of projects coming on. I'm telling you, we got some big VCs and big names behind this. What is incredibly cool is that mystery airdrop, right? So in the first 15 days here, because this has gone down, I think it shows it right here. 15 days from now, they're going to be dropping that Pudgy penguin to one vault owner. How incredibly cool is that? That's like a $60,000 Pudgy penguin right there, because he's got the cool like samurai sword in the back. Oh, I love Pudgy penguins so much. It's super incredible. The Zap ecosystem kind of goes over the cycle here about how you can, of course, stake Zap to get more Zap with those enhanced rewards. You can use those staking pools to get like APY on like Launchpad projects that are going to be launching. All that fun stuff. Of course, they got a Vault dashboard already set up for you. So as soon as this goes live, you'll be able to earn Zap and see, of course, like where that Zap's coming from. Now, there are NFT airdrops. Like I said, periodically they're going to drop like a tier 1 NFT. Okay, we're talking about like, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, Pudgy Penguin, stuff like that. So crazy cool, at least like kind of lottery chance there, which is pretty awesome. And then of course, just additional exclusive benefits. Tokenomics, that's what everybody wants to talk about. There's only 350 million Zap. That's it. That is a low number, which makes it so stinking exciting. to see like what it can really achieve. Because if you get a $350 million market cap, every single Zap token is like $1. And I mean, that's crazy because it won't all be out for 900 days, right? So the node allocation is 20%. It comes out of this piece here with the community treasury, airdrop, and incentives. And of course, there will be some staking rewards in that aspect as well. So the tokenomics for me, looking really strong. The team is strong from Binance, Wells Fargo. They got a ton of, years behind them with the products. And then, of course, the partners. And you'll be hearing about some other names very, very shortly in the Zap side as well. One thing I do want to mention is the downside protection and what that is. So let's kind of go over what Zap is a little bit. I talked to you about the product that's coming out and then why, Zap is just really, really cool. So there's 3 aspects of Zap. There's Zap Labs, there's Zap Launch, and Zap Drops. The labs, okay, this is specifically where the team does really hard vetting on any project that's wanting to like jump in and to be getting any kind of like VC backing for any kind of these teams, right? So these are really, really vetted projects. And they said about 68% of these projects so far have been wanting to opt into downside protection. What downside protection is basically not allowing these projects, right, as soon as they launch, to dump all their tokens. So let's say you bought at $1 for some token or whatever. You paid $100 for an allocation. You get that allocation, but then all of a sudden the project dumps a bunch of tokens and now it's like 50% or, like 50 cents now. What downside protection does is if that price, that predetermined price drops and dives, you can actually refund it later. And then it's also kind of protecting against that project, making sure the project is not launching or selling all their stuff early. So, of course, you can't limit risk completely, but that is a pretty cool limit right there. Zap Launch, that's if anybody wants to come on and just launch a token, right? So that one's not going to be as vetted. So you want to definitely pay attention to who's through the labs, the curated ones, versus Launch. I could go on there and just launch a token myself. And then Zap Drops, if you like the gamified social aspect of stuff where you go on like Twitter, all those different places and post this and that to get more allocation, get a chance for airdrops, things like that. That's what you can do. So the problems they're fixing here is, with a lot of different launches out there, there's like these tiers, there's VCs, there's bots that front run, all this crap that just sucks, right? So the problem they're fixing here is it's all fair allocation, right? And you can only get a certain portion of allocation. So somebody can't front run you with $500,000 and like take all the tokens on something, right? So that's one of the incredible aspects of it as well. And if there's too much allocation, you of course will get that refunded, but while it's sitting there, right, you're earning native yield on Blast that whole time. So that's a pretty cool aspect as well. Of course, the value just for this, personally, I think is huge. I think the downside protection they have here is incredible. Risk-free investment, that's a pipe dream. Risk limited, let's talk, right? I think that's a pretty awesome aspect that they have here as well. So definitely let me know what you think about Blast, down below. And of course, all the links are down below to really get you like into this project if you want to. The fair launch, the vetted launches, the airdrops, the native yield while you're kind of hanging out, waiting for allocations like this. And then they're going to be doing their own citizen NFTs, which I'm hoping they drop some of those to Vault owners. That would be incredibly cool. So yeah, really excited about this and the allocations and how just the dashboard set up. It looks all just really, really good. Being able to allocate some money to something that you really believe in, like Toyverse or something fun like that. So as always, stay warm, Wookiees.